Hello everyone, and welcome to the episode of Amazing Humans. Today, we will meet 10 individuals who have pushed the boundaries of human potential and challenged the laws of nature. How do they do it? What makes them different from the rest of us? And what can we learn from them? Let's find out. Our first superhuman is Daniel Kish, a blind man who can see with sound. Daniel lost his eyes to cancer when he was a baby, but he developed a remarkable skill that allowed him to navigate the world without sight. He uses echolocation, a technique that involves making clicking sounds with his tongue and listening to the echoes that bounce back from the objects around him. By doing this, he can create a mental image of his surroundings, similar to how bats and dolphins use sonar to hunt and communicate. Daniel can tell the shape, size, distance, and texture of anything in his path, whether it's a wall, a tree, a car, or a person. He can even ride a bike, hike in the mountains, and teach others how to echolocate. Daniel says that echolocation is not a special gift, but a natural ability that anyone can learn with practice and confidence. He believes that blindness is not a disability, but a different way of seeing. Our next superhuman is Maan Gong, the electric man who can withstand high-voltage shocks. Ma discovered his unusual talent when he was repairing a TV and accidentally touched a live wire. Instead of feeling pain or getting electrocuted, he felt a surge of energy and pleasure. Since then, he has been experimenting with electricity, touching power lines, light bulbs, and electric appliances without any harm. He can even light up a bulb by holding it in his hand and touching a wire with his foot. Ma claims that he can control the voltage of the current that passes through his body and that he can use it to heal people by giving them electric massages. Scientists are baffled by Ma's ability and suspect that he has a very high resistance to electricity, or that he somehow diverts the current away from his vital organs. Our third superhuman is Rajmohan Nair, the electricity man who can channel electricity through his body. Rajmohan has a shocking ability that defies the laws of physics. He can conduct high voltages of electricity through his body without getting hurt, and use it to power devices such as light bulbs, heaters, and blenders. He can even pass the current to other people by touching them, making them feel a tingling sensation. Rajmohan says that he discovered his power when he was a child after he was bitten by an electric eel. He says that he feels a connection with electricity and that he can regulate it with his mind. He also says that he has a special diet that helps him maintain his conductivity, consisting of fruits, nuts, and milk. Scientists are puzzled by Rajmohan's ability and wonder how he can survive such high currents without damaging his nerves, muscles, or organs. Rajmohan says that he is not a freak but a gift from God and that he wants to use his power for good. Our fourth superhuman is Natasha Demkina, the girl with X-ray eyes who can see inside human bodies. Natasha claims that she has a special vision that allows her to look through the skin, see the organs and tissues of people, and diagnose their illnesses and injuries. She says that she developed this ability when she was 10 years old after she had surgery to remove her appendix. She says that she can switch from her normal vision to her medical vision and that she sees a colorful picture inside the person that she can analyze. She has performed thousands of readings in Russia and has impressed many doctors and patients with her accuracy. She has also been tested by scientists and media in the UK, Japan, and the US with mixed results. Some have praised her skill, while others have doubted her credibility. Natasha says that she is not a psychic but a normal girl with a unique gift and that she wants to help people with her vision. Our fifth superhuman is Liam Hoekstra, the world's strongest boy who has superhuman muscle power. Liam was born with a rare genetic condition called myostatin-related muscle hypertrophy, which means that his body produces very little myostatin, a protein that limits muscle growth. As a result, Liam has 40% more muscle mass than the average child and very little body fat. He also has incredible strength, speed, and endurance, and can perform feats that would be impossible for most adults. He can lift weights, do pull-ups, and complete exercises that amaze his peers, parents, and trainers. He started showing signs of his super strength when he was only a few months old and has been breaking records ever since. Liam's condition is so rare that there is only one other known case in the world. Scientists are interested in studying Liam's genes and hope that they could lead to treatments for muscle-wasting diseases such as muscular dystrophy. Liam says that he loves being strong and that he wants to be a sports star when he grows up. Our sixth superhuman is Stig Stenson, the man who doesn't breathe and can hold his breath for over 20 minutes. Stig is a world champion freediver who can dive to extreme depths and stay underwater for incredibly long periods without any breathing equipment. He holds multiple world records and Guinness World Records for his amazing feats, such as swimming 236 feet under ice, diving to 500 feet with a monofin, and holding his breath for 22 minutes in a tank. Stig has a degree in biology and a PhD in medicine and has developed techniques to control his breathing, heart rate, and blood flow, allowing him to optimize his oxygen consumption and resist the effects of pressure and cold. He also practices yoga and meditation and believes that the mind plays a key role in overcoming the limits of the body. Stig says that he is not a superhuman, but a human who has trained himself to do extraordinary things and that he wants to share his knowledge and inspire others to improve their health and performance. Our seventh superhuman is Scott Flansburg, the human calculator who can perform lightning-fast mental math. Scott has a remarkable ability to do complex arithmetic in his head without any paper, pencil, or calculator. He can add, subtract, multiply, divide, and find square and cube roots almost instantly with calculator accuracy. He can also do conversions, fractions, percentages, and algebra with ease. He has broken several world records and Guinness World Records for his speed and accuracy, such as adding the same number to itself 36 times in 15 seconds, and calculating the day of the week for any date in history. Scott has a degree in biology and a PhD in mathematics and has discovered his methods and tricks to simplify math and make it fun and easy. He has written books, created programs, and hosted shows to teach his techniques and promote math education. Scott says that he is not a genius but a person who loves math and has practiced it a lot, and that he wants to help people overcome their fear and frustration of math. Our eighth and final superhuman is Veronica Cider, the woman with supervision who can see details from over a mile away. Veronica claims that she has extraordinary visual acuity, which means that she can see much sharper and clearer than the average person. She can identify people, objects, colors, and shapes at distances that would require a telescope or a binocular for most of us. She can also see the individual pixels that make up a TV screen and the primary colors that compose any color. She discovered her ability when she was a student at the University of Stuttgart, where she underwent several tests to measure her vision. The results showed that she could see 20 times better than normal and that she had the best vision ever recorded. Scientists are puzzled by Veronica's ability and wonder how she can focus and process such a high amount of visual information. Veronica says that she is not a freak, but a person with a special gift, and that she enjoys her supervision. The ninth superhuman I want to talk about is Kim Peek, the man with a phenomenal memory and savant syndrome. Kim Peek was born in 1951 with a rare condition that caused his brain to be abnormally large and missing the corpus callosum, the part that connects the two hemispheres. This resulted in him having both severe disabilities and extraordinary abilities. He could not walk until he was 4 years old, he could not button his shirt, and he had difficulties with social skills and emotions. But he also had a remarkable memory that allowed him to remember everything he read, heard, or saw. He could read 2 pages of a book at once, one with each eye, and recall every word. He had memorized over 12,000 books and could recite facts, dates, numbers, and trivia from various fields of knowledge, such as history, geography, sports, music, and literature. He was the inspiration for the character of Raymond Babbitt in the movie Rain Man, starring Dustin Hoffman and Tom Cruise. Kim Peek was not autistic as many people thought, but he had a condition called savant syndrome, which means that he had a rare combination of genius and disability. He was one of the most famous and studied savants in the world, and he amazed and inspired many people with his incredible mind. The 10th superhuman I want to talk about is Dean Karnazes, the man who can run forever and never tire. Dean Karnazes is an ultramarathon runner who can run for incredible distances without stopping or feeling any pain. He has a rare genetic mutation that prevents his muscles from producing lactic acid, which causes fatigue and soreness. He can run for hours, days, and even weeks without resting or sleeping. He has completed some of the most challenging endurance events in the world, such as the Badwater Ultramarathon, the Marathon des Sables, and the South Pole Marathon. He has also run 50 marathons in 50 states in 50 consecutive days, and 350 miles in 80 hours and 44 minutes without sleep. He has broken several world records and Guinness World Records for his speed and stamina. He has a degree in biology and a PhD in medicine, and he has developed techniques to control his breathing, heart rate, and blood flow, allowing him to optimize his oxygen consumption and resist the effects of pressure and cold. He also practices yoga and meditation and believes that the mind plays a key role in overcoming the limits of the body. Dean Karnazes is not superhuman, but a human who has trained himself to do extraordinary things, and he wants to share his knowledge and inspire others to improve their health and performance. These are the superhumans that we have met today. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.